to be the first 2 or 3 things that you want to tackle in office once you start on day one?
Yeah, I look forward to getting to the Senate and passing COVID relief. Um, we need to pass the $2,000 stimulus package. I think that the people of Georgia have been waiting for months for relief. The people that I've been bumping into while I was running and in the days since, I mean, folks are struggling just to keep their head above water. And meanwhile, politicians engaged yesterday in an exercise, let's be clear, that's about them. That's what that exercise was about. The folks who put forward this sham about somehow the election wasn't fair, they're thinking about 2024. Ted Cruz and others, that's what they're thinking about. That's what drove this. And it's an extreme expression of what we've seen too often in American politics. And that is politicians who are so focused on the next election that they're not thinking about the next generation. They're so focused on their own power that they don't seem to care much about what happens to the people that they were sent there to represent. So we ought to pass COVID-19 relief. We need to strengthen the Affordable Care Act in the places where it needs to be strengthened. We need to make sure that our seniors aren't having to choose between prescription drugs and buying food. And we need to, I think, invest in historic and thoughtful ways in American infrastructure, bridges, roads, streets, broadband in the rural parts of Georgia where I would drive through and your phone call keeps dropping in a connected world. We need green energy jobs. Since we are going to have to pull our way out of this economic turn down anyway, I think we should put the people to work. I think that will help. It won't solve it, but it'll help with respect to some of that frustration that was on display yesterday. And people have been successfully distracted. The angst and the pain that some of those folks felt yesterday who ramshackled our Capitol, it's real. They've just been duped by a demagogue. And what we ought to do is build a kind of coalition, multiracial coalition, and reach across party lines in this American moment and recommit ourselves to the best in the American spirit. We are America. We do big things. And so I'd like to see us begin to talk seriously about investing in infrastructure. I think our broken streets, like the brokenness that we saw yesterday in our capital, is a reflection of our broken politics. And only the people can correct it, which is why I decided to run.